in every circumstance that he is, like, he's not just provision, he's the provider. He's not just the provider, he's actually provision. He's health. I mean, he is everything that we need, he is. And how easy it is to actually begin to partner with the opposite spirit and to partner with what is wrong. And I am so guilty of that. Like I'm sure we all are. I mean, just a few months ago, it was probably 12 months ago, I'm under the care of a dermatologist. I am from New Zealand and I have very pale skin, as you can see. And I go to the dermatologist regularly. I am going again on Monday. I go like every 3 or 4 months. Very sweet lady here in town. She doesn't go to Bethel, but she just loves to pray for me. Like she prays for me longer than she inspects me. Every time I go and see her. And so I went in, it was probably a year ago, and she said, I had these lumps in my eyebrow. And I'm like, man, because she'd already fried some things off my face and cut some things out and cut one off my leg. And, and so she's, so I go in and I had these lumps in my eyebrow. And I went in and I'm like, I've got these things going on in my eyebrow. And how many of you know it's so easy for your mind to go everywhere except where it should? We should just stay in peace, right? But except our mind goes to everywhere else but. And I'm thinking, oh man, I got cancer. They're going to have to cut my eye out and cut my eyebrow off, and I'm going to look really funny if it's like, and I got to preach, and it's going to look really funny if I got no eyebrow. And, I lost my peace. I'm like, what if I die? Like, what if this is actually the end for me? And so she has a look and she goes, you know what? Let's just book another appointment in 3 weeks. And I want you to go away and just put this cream on and come back in 3 weeks. And then we're going to have another examination and we'll see what we think. And I'm like, okay. That was a tormenting 3 weeks. I'm just putting this cream on every day and I'm feeling it. And, and I go back 3 weeks later and she goes, so how is it? And I'm like, well, I can't feel it now. And she goes, oh, that proves it. She said it was just dandruff. She said, that's all it is. It's just dandruff. And when it comes back, just put this cream on. It'll be gone in a couple of days. She's just got a bit of a case of dandruff inside your eyebrow. And it's like, oh my goodness. Here I am. I so partnered with the wrong spirit, and I allowed my mind just to race off somewhere where it shouldn't, as opposed to staying in that place of peace and holding on to peace. See, how many of you know that the enemy wants to do everything that he can to attack you in your place of rest? That we stay in this place of rest, that we need to be living in this place of peace, because I believe where Jesus says that you'll go into peace, I actually believe that perhaps Jesus right there is actually giving us one of the greatest keys to divine health.